Good morning. Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? Hi there. Make sure you tell me where you're from and which company you're with. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, y'all. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Maria. Hello, Kimberly. Make sure you say hi when you jump on. Give myself a little bit of visual help today. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Miss Anita. Hey, Darlene. How you guys doing? Welcome. Hey, Nicole. All right, help me out, gals. So share this in your groups. Share this on your timelines. Tag a couple people. Comment revolution. Let's get you some free images today. Make sure you've commented hashtag queen. Good morning, Miss Carrie. How you doing? I have a hair that's like got a mind of its own over here. Hello, hello, hello. We got Texas in the house. Hello, Debbie in South Jersey. How fun. How you guys doing? Philadelphia in the house. Hi there. Good morning. Okay, some of you it's afternoon. Melissa, thank you for asking. I am awesome. Thank you. I am fantastic. Good morning. Hey, Leslie, you're over there on YouTube. I love it. Hello, Kindle. Good morning. Good morning. How are y'all today? We're going to be talking all things sponsoring today. So give me an idea. How big are your teams? Tell me your team sizes. How big are your teams? Tell me about that. Okay. Tell me about your team sizes. I'm sharing this out. Hey, Nikki, so glad to see you over on YouTube. Did you guys know we go live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time? It's kind of fun. We like it. All righty. Hey, Melva. Louisiana in the house. I love it. Hey, Juanita. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Karen. Wow, girl, 500. That's huge. Well, Anita, thank you, love. I just love red. I really do. Thank you. You're so, so sweet. Thank you for tagging people, Miss Melissa. Well done. Good job. Okay, so sorry. Let me explain. Let me have you put your personally sponsored, put two numbers. Put personally sponsored and then your team size. So how many you've personally recruited and then how big's your team? Love it. Hey, Nikki. Yay. I'm so glad you found us on YouTube. Maybe I should be putting both those links in when I send out the notice. I haven't thought about that. How you guys doing? So we're going into the weekend. What kind of plans do you guys have this weekend? So I don't know if y'all know, those of you that followed me for a while, we recently moved to a different part of Washington state. We used to live like in the desert, southern central Washington. And we moved up closer to Seattle. We actually live in Olympia, the capital. And the beach is just about an hour and 15 minutes away. So you wish you could get half active. Well, it's one of those things. 80% of your 20% of your people do 80% of your cells. So if you have 20% of your team working well, then you're like super excited. Nice. Wow, you sponsored 114, Karen. That's amazing. Well done, girl. Little bit mighty. I love that. That's awesome. Nice job, Dawn. 6 personally sponsored. Fabulous. Anita, 33 and 202. Oh my gosh, no way. You're going to the game? Charlene, that is so awesome. Yard work and relaxing. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You used to live in Ephrata? Shut up. No way. That's not very far. That's so cool. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it. All right, so make sure you're sharing this out. I'm going to make sure it gets all shared out. Dun, 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 dun. All right. I love it. I'm so excited to hear what y'all are doing. So let me know. So my next question is, what is your goal for personally sponsored, okay, personally sponsored between now and the end of the year? What's your goal for personally sponsored between now and the end of the year? Okay, give me kind of an idea of personally sponsored between now and the end of the year. Now and the end of the year, what's your number? Just getting this out. Live. All right. 12, 3, 5. Awesome. Nice, Kimberly. Nice goal. 35. That's awesome, Karen. You know what? I love this. Trying to get my sales up for right now. Your sales definitely are in direct correlation, or excuse me, your sponsoring is in direct correlation with the number with your sales. So the more you sell, the more people you have to sponsor. So that's a really, really smart goal. Ruby, I love it, girl. Let's go 40. Let's go big, girl. 3 or more. Awesome. 5 per month. Nice, Rose. Hey, Diva Butterfly, girl. I'm so glad you're here. I love how more of you are finding me on YouTube. I love that. Awesome, awesome. Okay, fabulous. All right, if you haven't yet, make sure you comment #Queen and then make sure you share this out in Comment Revolution. Okay, share this out in Comment Revolution. All righty. So let's talk sponsoring. This is going to be super, super fun. Okay, I've got some amazing tips on a couple things. Okay, how to start the conversation. How many of you is starting the conversation like, what do I say to get them going? Okay. Yeah, exactly. Yes, part of it is the more they'll want to do it because of your example. And then the other part of it is you just need to meet that many people. Exactly. I love that. Perfect. Okay. So make sure you've commented #Queen and then share this out in Comment Revolution. Okay. You have no clue how to start. Okay. Comment start is starting the conversation is something that is a little scary, or you're like, I need some tips on this. I'm not totally sure what to do. Comment start. Okay. So the next thing that we want to talk about is after you start, what should you say? Have you ever started a conversation with somebody and it seemed like it was going pretty well, but then it's like something weird happened and they said no and you weren't really sure why? Okay. So we're going to talk about what to say during I call it an interview. Okay. I like to make sure I am understanding other people. And let me ask you this. Okay. How many of you have ever been told to share your story? Share your story. That helps to get people in. Share your story. So comment stories. So I personally don't believe in sharing your story. there might be a time in this interview that it will be appropriate to share your story, but that is not my go-to way. And I hope you'll learn why. And want to make sure that you're really connecting with people, because this is network marketing. That means we get to know people. It's relationship building. Okay. So share your story, comment story if you've heard that, because I'm going to give you another way. Now, here's the thing. I believe as a trainer, as a coach, that you never tell someone not to do something without giving them what to do. Okay. I hate when somebody comes to me and says, so-and-so said you should never do that. And I'm like, okay, well, what did they say to do instead? They didn't really say. I'm like, well, we got to do something. Anyway, so I won't ever tell you not to do something without giving you a game plan. All right. Because I don't believe in scaring you out of doing things. I believe in empowering you. Okay. That's my mojo. All right. Okay. Not your way to go either, Nikki. You're so cute. Okay. So the other thing, the last thing is the close. Do you ever have a good conversation with somebody and then you're like, now how do I say, so you're ready to get started, so you're going to sign up, like you ready to get going, like, and so I'm going to give you ways to close the deal. Okay. And so these three pieces, because I know there's like a breakdown in each one of those areas, right? First of all, there's the getting the conversation started, saying the right things and getting to know them. And then let's get this thing started. Okay. So, Craig, we need solutions, not just criticism. No criticism here, girl. Hey, Lexi, will you shut that door, hun? Sorry, I should have shut that before I went. Everybody say hi to Miss Lexi Loohoo, my little mini me. Okay. All right. My office is set up different than my last one was. Sometimes I forget to shut that door. All right. So, okay. This is going to be so much fun, and you're going to feel really, really empowered. And I'm so excited to give you those tools that make all the difference. All right. So I hope that you get inspired, that you feel empowered, that you feel authentic, that you're like, hey, I think there's that person I could go have a better conversation with. Okay. So those kind of things. All make a big difference. All right. Okay. So let's, first of all, the very, 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 very first thing that you have to start with. Who has no school today? Our school hasn't started. Have you guys started school yet? We luckily don't start till after Labor Day. It makes me so happy. I can't even begin to tell you how happy it makes me. Have you all, I know a ton of you started school a couple weeks ago. We ain't got school yet. Okay. So here is, oh, I'm so excited. Okay. The first thing we have to deal with though is mindset. Okay. If you don't believe you can recruit, if you don't believe people will sign up, if you don't believe you can help people, that will hinder you as much as your skills will. Okay. Your belief is one of the key factors. So I want to tell you a quick story. You guys started 2 weeks ago. Wow. Yeah. I'm so grateful we haven't. Still enjoying summer a little bit. Okay. So let me kind of tell you a little story. So once upon a time, 20 years ago, I was in the direct sales industry. I was selling scrapbook supplies, and I had a decent sized team. I'd earned trips and some awards and titles and stuff like that. And I really wanted to take my, there's this place where you're like making some money. And then there's that place of like, ooh, okay, like I can pay bills and I'm like making real money. Okay. So I was ready to kind of take it to that next level. And I hired this trainer, and we only got to talk to her. It was like on the phone. It was like one of those numbers you call in, and a whole bunch of people were on there. And we got to talk to her for 1 hour once a month. And she told me, you got to go set your goals. And I was on day like 28 of this. And I'm like, I'd already earned a trip without writing them down. Why do I have to write these down? And I was kind of pushing, I was doing some pushback. And I joke all the time. Like, I know some of you like, I will give you instructions and I'll get a little, I get a little pushback against you and from you. And then you try it and you're like, oh, yay, that worked. Okay. So I was giving her a little pushback. I'll admit it. And I'm like, okay, I paid her to tell me what to do. So I guess I'll do this. So I sat down, and as I was writing, there was a couple thoughts that come to my head. Okay. The first one was, if I grow a big team, am I going to be able to take care of them? And I had that negative thought going through my head. And as I was pondering that, I had this, I wouldn't call it a voice, but I had this like thought come to my heart that said, if I bless you with that big a team, I will bless you with a way to train them. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, and I got this kind of calm on my heart. Okay. So do any of you need that calm? I don't want you to say like you have that fear. I just want you to say, I need that calm. It was, if I bless you with enough people, that many people, I will give you a way to train them. So I'm like, okay. So then my next mindset hurdle was, okay, I can personally sponsor, but how do I get my team to sponsor? I wanted my third legs to grow. And I was like, okay, how do I do this? And I thought, I can't put a gun to their head. This is stupid to set this as a goal. I can't make people do stuff. And I'm like, okay, she told me to do this. I guess I'll give in. So I'm like, okay. So I wrote it down, and I had this goal of so many in my second line, so many in my third line, and some other personal goals and business goals. Typed this up, printed it out, put it on my mirror. It was late at night. I had two little kids. They were 3 years old and 1 year old. Okay. I had tiny kids. So they'd gone to bed. I'd done this, and then I got up before they got up. So I hadn't slept a long time, probably 6 hours or so. Email wasn't on phone yet. Okay. Open my computer, log into my email. And with like I said, I set the goal for second and third lines to grow. Not knowing how they were doing it. Thought, this is stupid. Like, I can't put a gun to people's head. And there's an email, and it says, hi, I'm so-and-so. Now, I lived in North Dakota at the time. Okay. One of your team members is my mom that lives in North Dakota there with you. I live in California. I want to sign up with your company under my mom. Now, she's just kind of doing it as a hobby, but I want to go big. If I sign up under my mom, will you help me grow my business? And I was like, wow. Okay. This was within about 6 hours of printing off these goals. So the thing I have to tell you is that I really believe in the law of asking, you shall receive. Okay. If you don't move your feet, if you don't ask for what you want, you will be less likely to get it. You can't just think it. Okay. Put your goal down on paper. Declare what you want. All right. And then you go to work like it all depends on you, and you believe like it all depends on God. Okay. And it's amazing how you start finding those people who need you. And when you turn it over and you're like, okay, now I'm going to go to work. I'm going to go post on social media. I'm going to go connect with people. Maybe you go to live events and you go do your work. You go do your thing. Okay. It's amazing at what happens. There are people waiting to meet you. Do you understand this? Okay. There are absolutely people waiting to meet you. And I hope you understand that. Okay. I hope that you go from understanding that to believing it down to your toenails. Okay. I want every single cell in your body believing this. And the thing is, there's somebody different. Hi, Kimberly, that needs Kimberly. There's somebody different that needs Karen. There's somebody different that needs Sheila, because you all have different life experiences. You have different talents. You have different ways of doing things. And you don't have to be like somebody else. You do need to foster your talents, your strengths, And sometimes you even need to learn something that you aren't good at yet. But your life, there is someone who needs you. Okay? And I want you to own that and believe that and understand that, because just there are people who need your opportunity. Okay? So I want you all to comment. Someone is waiting to meet me. Everybody put that down. Someone is waiting to meet me. Yes, exactly, Sidrid. Hey, Charlene. Yeah, my text went out a little late today. Someone is waiting to meet me. Okay? I want you all to claim that. I want you all to own that. I want you to be excited about it. I want you to write it on a sticky note. I want you to put it by your bed and on your fridge and in your car and all the places. Okay? Own this. Okay? Own this, because it is true. You have to, like, for example, in my life, it's interesting. Like I said, you've all had your different hard. You've all had your different life thing. You've all learned things through life experiences. Okay? And someone needs you like they need air. Okay? So own that, expect that to happen, and it's going to be awesome. Okay? So now that you've got that on your head, so the other thing I want you to put is, I have sponsored X amount of people by 2022. Okay? Or by December 31st. What are you going to say? I have sponsored 10. I have sponsored 20. I have sponsored 5. I have sponsored 5 people by December 31st. Okay? Everybody put that down, because your energy is building on somebody else's energy. Okay? Now, if you've just joined us, make sure you comment #Queen, and make sure you share this out in Comment Revolution. We want to get you in our drawing for a year's worth of images. Okay? So make sure that you've done that. Okay, I love this. You guys are so cute. All right. Own it, girls. I love it. Okay, so let's dig into those 3 parts of recruiting: starting the conversation, what to say, and how to close. Okay, and we're going to tell you about how you can get my full script at the end of the webinar. And you do have to be present to win on the drawing, so hang with us. Okay, so first of all, so often sponsoring and recruiting has now moved into doing it via messenger or text message. Okay, which in the day, I like to sit down with people and have a conversation with them, ready to go to coffee with them, get on the phone. If you can do that, I definitely prefer that. I love to hear people's voices. Even when I interview people when they're wanting to work with me, I try to get on Zoom. I must get a lot from body language, from your eyes, from your voice. That in theory is the best way. But I know so many of you are doing it via messenger, especially starting the conversation. Okay, so let's talk about starting that conversation and how we do this, because you're going to be so excited about where this will go. Okay, all right. So first of all, one of the things I have learned over time is that the simpler the question is, and the less committed, so listen to that really carefully, the less committed that I'm trying to make somebody, the more likely they'll be open to chat with me. Okay. Now, first of all, let me just step back. If you've never heard like my money making messages talk, one of the things is when you reach out to somebody and there's somebody you want to reach out to, you always do. We call it an initial touch, meaning you reach out and you say, "Hey, Susie, I see that you went to Disneyland. What was your kid's favorite ride?" We always first start out by reaching out with a topic that they want to talk about, because like they posted it on Facebook or something like that. So your first message should never be this one that I'm going to tell you about to start the conversation about recruiting. Okay. So put that in your notes. So this is kind of like, if we're doing the 3 points, this is like A. This is above the 1. Okay. Make sure you reach out and ask them about their life before you do this question. This isn't the first question you send in Messenger. You want to first get them talking to you about their everyday life. Okay. So, and we have webinars where we've talked about initial touch more, but that's really, really important if you're going to get people to talk to you. Okay. So initial touch. All right. So the next thing that we want to do is after we get talking to them, we're going to say like, you've been such an awesome customer. I have a quick question for you. Okay. And you're going to say on a scale, okay, on a scale of 1 to 5, I'm curious what your interest level is. Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 5 is the first part. It's really important. What is your interest level? So we say interest, not like, will you do something? What is your interest level in getting information about how you can make some extra money with blank? Pampered Chef, Paparazzi, Ruby Ribbon, Avon, whatever it is. Okay. So here's the points. On a scale of 1 to 5, interest level, information, making some extra money. Okay. You guys, do not say getting a discount. That attracts kidnappers. Okay. Y'all got to stop doing that. Especially paparazzi. If you can't get on there at noon, at 3 p.m. Eastern, it's noon my time, and fight for that stuff, like just let them pay the $5. It's not that much. Okay. Don't attract kidnappers. That doesn't work. Okay. If they don't even want to do at least one party to like sell off their kit, like don't do that. Okay. Find out who wants to make money. All right. That's how you get people who work the business. If you attract kidnappers and then nobody works in your downline and you wonder why, well, it's because you told them all they're just here to get the discount. Okay. So you got to change your wording. Okay. So it's 4 parts. Scale of 1 to 5, not a yes, no. Did you see that? So no matter what they say, 1 to 5, you're kind of getting an idea where they're at. So many people are maybe. And when it only is yes, no, do you want information about how to make extra money? If you don't give them a maybe option, a kind of option, then they feel committed and they'll just go towards no. Okay. So important to have this maybe option. All right. Scale of 1 to 5. What's your interest level in information, not signing up? They don't know enough to say, yes, I want to sign up. No, I don't. You're just opening the conversation. Do you see this? We're just trying to find out who wants to talk about it, not who wants to sign up. Okay. Everybody comment conversation. This is so important, you guys. Quit trying to go in for the kill, because then you get no's and then you feel horrible and you don't want to do it anymore. They feel like you were pushy and they avoid you. We're just having an open conversation. Okay, can you feel that? Is that making more sense? Okay. Super, super, super important to understand. This is just the start. Okay. We're just starting a conversation. All right. Okay. Now, after they tell you, doesn't matter what the number is, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to say, tell me more about why you say 3. Tell me more about why you say 5. Tell me more about why you say 1. I promise you'll be surprised what they say. Whatever they tell you, you'll be like, oh, that helps me know more about their life. Okay. Super important to understand this. Okay. I cannot emphasize this enough. You've got to ask that question. You want them talking. When you get done with a conversation, I want you to be able to scroll through your messages. And I want, hopefully, that you see on their side of the screen, you know how it's like every other one like this. I want you to be able to evaluate, did I listen more or did I talk more? Okay. If you got them talking more, you did your job right. If you did all the talking and it felt like you were trying to convince them to sign up, you probably didn't do it as effectively as you could. Does that kind of make sense? Okay. In this situation, your goal is to be an amazing listener. Everybody comment listener. Okay. So we need really good questions to ask because we want to understand where they're coming from. So that's where we come that question. So tell me more about why you say 3, 4, 5. Okay. So whatever they say, if you get kind of an idea that they're kind of interested, you're going to say, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I completely understand. Would it be okay if I asked you a couple other quick questions to get to know you better? Okay. Can I ask you a couple other quick questions to get to know you better? All right. And they're going to say yes or no or whatever. Okay. Most of the time, they're going to say yes because you are proactively listening and you're showing you care. Now, they might be busy. They may really not be interested. Okay. Just if they say no, just say, I understand. Thanks so much for letting me ask you. Okay. And then go on to talking about their kids, the weather, holidays. If you say, I understand, and go back to talking about what their normal life is, taking a no won't feel yucky. Part of you are just avoiding no's because then you feel like there's this awkwardness. There doesn't need to be awkwardness, you guys. I understand. Go back to talking about their kids. It'll all be okay. All right. So now we're going to ask the things. So there's a book I like called Get Motivated by Tamara Lowe. Get Motivated by Tamara Lowe. Porter, maybe you can put that in there. Lowe, Tamara Lowe, Get Motivated. And I like this book because it helps you understand what motivates people, what drives people. And it's super funny. My girl Ruby, she's on here. And I had a leadership meeting with her. And we were talking about her personal goals. And they were all about things she wants to give, ways she wants to serve her community, time she wants to spend with her family. Anyway, and I'm going to tell you more about that. So the first thing I want to teach you about, and then I'm going to tell you about how to get the other 2. There are 6 motivational styles, and everybody is heavy in 3 areas. So we have like 3 sets of 2. Okay. The first one is, are you more what we call money and titles or change the world? Okay. So let me tell you what I mean by that. When you're setting your goals for your company, if your goals really are heavy in a title that you want to earn, a trip incentive, some sort of bonus you want to earn, being on stage, having your name lights, there's those times where your company kind of shouts you out. If those things really motivate you, you're like when you dangle a carrot, okay, like I can't not earn incentives if I'm with a company, like I'm so fiercely determined. Okay. So if you are a carrot person, like, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get that trip. I'm going to get that incentive. I'm going to have that crown. I'm going to have that, whatever it is. Okay. That means you're heavy in money and titles. Okay. Now, if instead, when you think about your company and you're sharing it with somebody, you're like, it's really changed people's lives. The product is blessed them. It's made them feel more confident, helped them be more healthy. The business opportunity, they've really been able to spend more time with their families. Their finances are better. And you're talking about all about how it changed people's lives. That means you're more change the world. Okay. And change the world people, both people are needed in our world. Please understand, it's not one's positive, one's negative. It's not like that. It's just, they're both the same. They're both needed in our world. We have philanthropists, right, that earn lots of money and donate money. And we have those people that are service oriented and they give back by giving hours, right? Both are so needed. Okay. You're both super, super, super important. But money and titles versus change the world are 2 very different motivational styles. Okay. So which one are you? I want you to think about this for a minute. Are you the girl that wants to be on stage? Or are you the girl that's like, I just want to have enough money to like do this thing and help this person. And I love how the product helps people. Okay. So tell me if you're world or money and titles. Okay. Or you change the world or money and titles. So comment that below. Now, one of the things that I mentioned earlier was, a lot of people are told to share their story, right? Share their story. Oh, okay. So let me tell you, all of you are both. None of you are like, well, I don't care what happens to that person. I just want to get that title and that money. All of you are both, okay? But you're heavy in one or the other, all right? So none of you are all one thing. You wouldn't go rob a bank just to get money. But none of you would like be a nun and give up all your income and all your possessions and like just serve and never care if you had anything, right? Okay. So none of you are all one or the other. You're just heavy in one or the other. So you have to just think about that. Okay. So just think about it, which way you go. And the biggest reason why is because as you offer the opportunity, let me explain. Okay. So think about this situation for a minute. You may have had this happen when somebody's talking to you. You may have had this happen when you talk to somebody else. Okay. So let me explain. Very competitive money. Nikki, I love your honesty. That's awesome. Okay. So when you're talking to somebody and you're telling them about the business opportunity, okay, one of the things that happens is if you are saying, oh my gosh, girl, this is so fun. We go to convention and we get to be on stage and we get these awards and we earn these, these trips. And oh my gosh, I love I've got these awards and it's amazing and I'm recognized. And oh my gosh, we're going to get you on stage. It's going to be so fun. And you're going to earn that bonus. And you're talking like that. Okay. So that's more a person that's money and titles. If when you present the opportunity and present kind of your story, and that's what you're excited about, that's how you tell it. Okay. The person so those of you that are Change the World, if you're being recruited by somebody that is money and titles and they're talking about being on stage and all those things, what does that do to your gut and your soul? Okay. So it's so interesting. Watch what happens. The Change the World people are going, they start to pull away. Okay. And you have to understand this. If you're money and titles and you're talking about being on stage and how awesome it is and the incentives, the Change the World person retreats and is like, I don't think this is for me. Okay. Does that make sense? So it's so important to understand that what happens is you might have turned somebody off who really, really, really would have worked with you, except that you weren't talking about the things that was most important to him or her. Okay. Now, the flip side of this is the Change the World people, when they're talking to money and titles people, feel like it's so great. I love how so-and-so became more confident. And I love how so-and-so, got to stay home as a mom. And I love how so-and-so, how it's changed their life and how much happier they are, how much healthier they are. The person that's money and titles is like, show me the money. Do we make any money doing this or not? Time is money. Like, I need to know, am I going to make some money doing this? Okay. And so both of you can turn each other off. Okay. Do you see what I'm saying? And so that's why instead of telling your story, I want to give you another way to approach this. Okay. Thank you, Sidrid. Okay. So you have to talk their language, not because we're changing the story to like convince them, because it shows that we really are listening and care about what's important to them. Okay. So let me explain to you what you do. So here's a really fun question to ask. So I'm going to ask you this question and I want you to put, that is deep. I want you to put your answer in the comments, okay? So, what has been your favorite job and why? Okay, so I want you to imagine this. So, what has been your favorite job of all times and but why? What's the favorite job and why was it awesome? Did you have a job where you were recognized and got bonuses and got to travel, and or did you have a job where you like helped women and children, or you know what I mean, really impacted people, was very service oriented? What has been your favorite job and why? Hi, Jewel. I love you. How you doing, girl? Yes. Oh my gosh. This lady is so wise. You have to go check out Jewel. She's brilliant. Listening allows you to learn who they are, learn their story to be able to tell them what will help them. Amen, girl. All right. So I'm not sure if Facebook just being slow on me, but make sure you comment with what's been your favorite job and why. So if you have somebody say, you know, I loved working with kids in this situation, or I loved helping women in this situation, or you had someone else that was like, oh my gosh, this is so fun. And I got to dress up and I got bonuses and, you know, I worked with powerful people and I went places. Okay. It's, you're going to hear. So that's the first question you want to ask people when you say, may I ask you a few quick questions? I want to say, so tell me in your life, what has been your favorite job and what was your favorite part about it? What did you like most about it? Okay. I love this. You love to help people, right? I love it. You know, now you are not, you are motivated by change the world. Okay. And so when you understand that, it is amazing how different that is. Okay. Oh, I love this. You love to bake. Oh, I love that, Miss Lewis. You're so sweet. Okay. So this change the world and money and titles is really important to understand. Another question you can ask is something along the lines of, based on the current job you have, and that can even be as being a stay-at-home mom, because that is a major job, right? It's for 3 full-time jobs. So based on the current job that you have, paid or not paid, okay, what's one thing that would make that job just a little bit better, that would make it more satisfying, that make it so you'd enjoy it more? Okay. What's one thing that would make it better? What we want to hear from them. So we don't want to say what's one part you hate about it. Okay. Because we don't want to go negative. We just want to say what's one thing that would improve it. So we want to hear, are they missing connections with people? Are they needing more money? Are they needing more flexibility? What are they needing? And so then you can share with them how your company would fulfill that need that's missing. Okay. Before you do that, I would even suggest you ask, what's the current job you have now? What do you love most about it? And then what's one thing that would make it better? Okay. So you want to say, when you work with us, guess what? You're going to have all the things you love, and then this thing will be filled in. Okay. It's so, so important. And you want to state back to them what they said. Because you mentioned this, I thought you'd want to know about this about our company. Because you mentioned this, I thought you'd want to know about this. Okay. So do you see how different this is than just telling your story, and why telling your story could be harmful? Now, after, there's 2 more that we won't have time for, but you can buy my program to get the other 2. There's work independently or work in a group. I would be interested, Miss Lewis, if you worked independently or in a group. If you're someone who kind of like to work by themselves, and if you didn't, that's fine. That's just kind of an example. But just say, like, working at Panera Bread, she had this time kind of by herself, and she did her thing, and she turned her music, and she kind of had control of the thing. That's someone who likes to work independent. I like to work independent. Those of you that love, like, people around you, you can't get anything done if you're not with people, you're working a group. Okay. And then there's, let's see, working consistently or working with variety. I'm variety. I like things to change. Other people, like, I want to get up and have my coffee and read my paper and like have a very consistent schedule every day. Either way, you can do that with your Excels, right? Okay. And so when you understand these things about people, and what makes them tick and how the kind of environment and the way they most like to work and the way they set goals and what's most important to them, then you can tell them, may I share with you? And you tell them about the parts of the business that fits them, not why you're there. Okay. I want you to say fits them. Okay. Everybody comment fits them. You're then going to share with them how your company could fill those needs they have. It is a game changer, you guys. Can you feel it? Okay. I love that your favorite job is being a mom. That is the best. I love being a mom too. I love it. I love it. I love my 4 peoples. They're awesome. Okay. All right. So are you feeling this? This is all about what fits them. Okay. Not why you signed up. They kind of care about why you signed up, but technically they really don't. They care if it's going to be a good fit for them. Does that make sense? So don't take it personal. I'm not saying they don't care about you. I'm just saying their first priority is, will this help my life, help my children, help my family? Okay. And so when you understand that, they will, I'm just going to say it, they will like you better. Do y'all like to be liked? I like to be liked. You will be a much better listener, and they're going to feel more connected to you. They're going to trust you more. And that leap of faith they've got to take to move forward, they're going to be more likely to do it because of the way you took care of them. Can you see that? Okay. You are the key to this, and your heart and your listening skills and fine tuning those will absolutely change how many you recruit. And when let's say you talk to 10 people, you might be on an average of 1 per 10. We want to get you up to 3, 4 per 10 that sign up. Okay. Does that make sense? So it's amazing what you can do. It truly, truly, truly is. All right. Okay. So the last thing is the close. We always want to give 2 options. Okay. If you've had an aha moment, if any of this has been helpful, can you hit the heart? Can you share me with hearts? Okay. Share me some love. Because I want to know if this is this kind of different? Is this resonating with you? Are you feeling more authentic? How is this working for you? Okay. Well, thank you, Tamara. I'm so glad you think it's awesome. So glad. This is simple but mind-blowing. Yeah, it's just listening. It's just listening. Exactly. But sometimes we have to know how to listen. How do I get them to talk to me so I can be a better listener? And my questions will really help you with that. Okay. Thank you, Miss Sidred. Okay. So yeah, hit the heart, go down the emojis, hit the love. Okay. All right. So the close is really, really important. So there was a group that I worked with, and they did a whole big, they tested. Okay. They literally tested. They were actually doing this for senior housing. They would talk to people that were, at the age where they would possibly be interested in retirement homes. Okay. And they'd have this conversation with them, exact same questions. And at the end, one person would say, so do you want to come do a tour? You want to come. Okay. Do you want to come have a tour? The other person instead would say, would you like to schedule a tour on Tuesday or Thursday, or whatever their option was? Okay. Do you want to schedule a tour? Would you like to schedule a tour Tuesday or Thursday? And they tested this. The person who said, do you want to come for a tour, booked under 10. The person who said, would you like to come Tuesday or Thursday, booked over 70. Okay. You see this? Like 1,000% increase. All right. Amazing. So when you're getting to that end, we always want to have an optional close. Would you like to start with this kit or this kit? Would you like to have your starting party in home or online? Would you like to start this week or next week? Would you like to start this month or next month? It depends on how the conversation went, the optional close that would make the most sense. But we don't say, do you wanna? Okay. If you've had a good enough conversation, I don't know about y'all, but if somebody proposes to somebody, okay, I expect that they're 99% certain that this person they're going to propose to is going to say yes, that they've built a close enough relationship that when they ask, they're pretty certain they're going to say yes. Okay. I hope you've had the conversation and helped them understand how your business is going to help their life, and that you've listened well enough that you're pretty certain that proposal they're going to say yes. Okay, that's the kind of listening you should have done. um it might be not now, or it might be I need to think about it a little while, but they know one of the options no. We don't need to give them the option to no. So we give them the option of kits, weeks, it depends on your product line. It depends on how far away you live from them. It depends on a couple things, right? But there should always, 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 always be an optional close. Okay. Yes. So this optional close is absolutely a game changer. Your percentage of people that will get started will go way up per number of interviews you have. Okay. So everybody comment optional close if you see why this is powerful, because it is. It's a game changer. Don't ask, do you want to? Just a little side note. Do you guys ever need any help with like closing sales? I do love optional close with sales, but the other way I like to do it, especially if I'm using Messenger, are tell me your thoughts. Tell me your thoughts on getting some of these products. Tell me your thoughts on adding this to your kitchen. Tell me your thoughts on adding this to your accessory stash. Okay. Tell me your thoughts. So we don't want to ask yes, no questions in Messenger. When we do, if the answer is no, they just don't say anything and they go MIA. And then you feel horrible and they avoid you and it's just awful. You do want to know what they're thinking. Okay. So what are your thoughts, or that optional close is super, super important. Okay. So are you all seeing the power in this? Okay. The first thing we do, right, is ask that on a scale of 1 to 5 question to get the conversation started. Second thing we do is we ask them about their favorite job. And like I said, there's more questions you're going to need to ask that are in our recruit interview that is really, really important, that will help. Okay. And then we need an optional close. All right. Okay. So how many ghosting is the most horrible feeling? Yes. The reason why you get ghosting, my friend, is because you ask yes, no questions. Or to be honest, sometimes you just put a statement out there. Well, here's my product, or here's my link, but you don't actually ask for the sale. Okay. And so ghosting happens because we're not asking the right questions in Messenger. Okay. I really can help you with that. I really can. Okay. It's really, really important to understand like how much you can change that. Okay. Super, super, super important to understand. Okay. So let me tell you guys, one of the things that's really, really important. How many of you know me as the question queen? Is this anybody here for the first time? Comment 1ST first. If you've been here before, comment QQ for question queen and training. Okay. All right. So one of the things that we're really, really good at is this recruiting. And maybe some of you don't know this, but when I was in the direct sales industry, actually most of my awards were earned in team building and recruiting. More so than so. I mean, I had great sales. I earned trips and stuff like that. But team building was like my niche, was my thing. Okay. Oh, cool. Some of you are here for the first time. Awesome. Welcome, Tina. Welcome, Heather. Love it. Welcome, welcome, ladies. Welcome those newbies that are here for the first time, you guys. So many of you are so awesome. Okay, so we have an amazing, amazing program. We call it Recruiting 101. And Recruiting 101 is all about, okay, it's all about this interview. It's all about how to not use your story, okay? Excuse me. It's all about how to be really authentic, how to make it about other people. It feels so good, you guys. Okay. And you are going to feel better. They are going to feel better. And anyone who does say no, because you will get some no's. I don't have a system that's foolproof that nobody ever says no. Okay. I'm not I'm not magical. Okay. But I definitely have a product that will help you get a lot more yeses than you normally get. Okay. And it's amazing, you guys, what you can do with this. And it will help you so much to really get to know people and feel so much better about what you can do. Okay. Now, here's the cool thing. We have a whole bunch of videos that helps you better understand how to talk to people. Okay. Because the first thing you got to do is talk to people, start the conversation. And we have some great videos that's going to expound even on what I've already told you. Okay. And so, because I only have an hour and you're going to get a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. And so you're going to have 30 videos. But the other cool thing is that I offer you that is so dang cool is that you can come to 2 what are called Question Queen sessions. And during those sessions, you can literally be messaging people and recruiting people while you're sitting there on Zoom with us, because you're there for 2 hours. We'll help you recruit. Okay. How many of you who have been messaging and like, I wish somebody would sit on my shoulder and tell me what to say. Okay. Would you love me to help you recruit? Would you love my team to help you recruit? And so it's amazing. Okay. It's really, really, really fun. So let me tell you what we have. Now I'm going to have 2 options to tell you about. So this is my beginner's option. Okay. So this is recruiting 101 and it's $147 or 3 payments of $57. And again, you're going to get a bunch of videos and you're going to get 2 sessions with us. It's a small group on Zoom. So you can be messaging, you can say, she just said this. Now what do I say? Because sometimes the script doesn't go quite the way she's like, oh, that's not what we wanted her to say. Sometimes they want to talk about what they want to talk about. And we have to learn how to like bring them back in and talk about what we're talking about. Recruiting 101 is brilliant. Okay, you guys, this is how I earned so many awards and recruited so many people. I lived in North Dakota. Have y'all ever been in North Dakota? There's no one there, y'all. Okay. I would have to travel 100 miles. I had no social media. This was 20 years ago. Okay. If I could earn awards in recruiting in a place that had so few people, the things you could do on social media are limitless. Okay. My wording will help you. I promise. It's awesome. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you the first 10 people who get recruiting 101 today, those gals, okay, they are going to get our what's called our holiday engagement camp. Our holiday engagement camp. So here's the thing. When you're recruiting, you have to stay in front of people. You have to have your sales up. So we're going to help you with your sales. You're going to get to come to our engagement camp for all the holiday months. So you come September, October, November to create content for October, November, December. You come a month in advance. That's a $147 program for free. Okay. It's going to be awesome. So you're going to have higher sales and you're going to stay in front of people better because you have awesome content. And then you're going to have the recruiting skills. When you see someone that's like, that might be that person, you will have the perfect script to go through with that. Okay. You're going to love it times 1,000. You are going to feel so much better. I know the biggest thing with why you don't recruit is because you're scared and don't know what to say. I understand this down to my core. Okay. I've recruited a lot over the years. I totally understand. We're going to help you with this. It's going to be fantastic. Okay. It's going to be awesome. So make sure you grab that. But I have one more option for you. Okay. So one of the things, because I love recruiting, because I absolutely, positively love recruiting, I wanted to work with some people a little bit more closely than the situation. And so I wanted to walk right alongside of you for several months in a row and do what we call a recruiting mastermind. Okay. And we're going to go through several things. We're going to go through things like what we're going to go through starting the conversation, having the conversation, closing the deal. But a couple other things we're going to go through is I know you have people that are sitting on the fence. We're going to help those fence sitters, okay, get off the fence. And we're going to help you with that. Okay. It's going to be fantastic. And so, we're going to help you with your fence sitters, but I'm going to meet with you every week on Wednesday afternoon. And the cool thing is you're going to be able to message people and I'm going to help you with this for 12 weeks straight. Okay. I know how important the consistency is. I know how important the mindset is. I know how important each one of these pieces are. Okay. And I want to make sure that you can get so good at recruiting that you can basically do it in your sleep. Okay. I really, 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 I know that people need your business opportunity. Okay. I know that there's a better way to talk to people and it will truly, truly, truly help your business. And so we have, it's called a recruiting mastermind. Okay. And let me get the link for you on that. Okay. And it is more of an investment because you get to meet with me every week for 12 weeks. Okay. And so it's either $447 or 3 payments of $179. And it is going to be so much fun, you guys. Okay. For 12 weeks in a row, we are going to work together on this and it's going to be amazing. Okay. And it's so cool what you can do when you really, really, really understand the wording, the things to ask, how to listen. It's a beautiful program. Okay. And I want so much for you to really, really understand this. Like I said, I want you to get so that every person you talk to, it's just part of your core. Okay. Like you can do this in your sleep. And that's my goal for you. Okay. Is to be so good at this that every single person you talk to, you can definitely, definitely figure out exactly why they need this. And never, 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 never again do you have somebody say no and you don't know why they say no. Okay. I don't want you to ever, ever, ever have that. Like, it seemed like a good fit. Everything seems so good. What was the problem? Why didn't they sign up? Okay. And so I really hope that you're able to feel how cool that is. And so let me put the link in there for you. So if you prefer the mastermind, this is the mastermind link that just went in the comments. Okay. And you get to work with me. Like I said, it is a little bit more because you and I are going to work every week for 12 weeks on this. But we're also going to give you tools to help you get people started. Okay. Jewel, that's so awesome, girl. Okay. So Jen, tell you what, if you message us, if you bought that and got that BOGO yesterday, we'll find something else for you to give you as a BOGO if you want to buy the recruiting. Okay. Oh, Brittany, if you want to do the mastermind, we can just do an edit in the payment. Just message us and we can totally edit that for you, Miss Brittany. Would you like to do the mastermind instead, love? We can totally fix that. That's not a problem. We can do that. Absolutely, positively, not a problem whatsoever. None. We can totally fix that. None, none, none. We can do that. We got you, girl. No problem. Let me put this. Okay. So let me put this. This is the recruiting 101 that you get and I'll tell you what, whether you do the mastermind or the 101, we'll make sure that you get the holiday camp for free. Okay. So both of them, you can get the holiday camp for free because I know how helpful that is. And that 5 hours of creating content for 1 month, everybody needs that. Okay. It changes everything. Okay. All right. So, and then here's the mastermind. So, like I said, the mastermind, you get to work with me every week for 12 weeks. The other one, you get 2 group coaching sessions. Well, the masterminds are group too, but it's every week for 12 weeks. The other one, you get 2-hour sessions you need to use in your first 30 days. So they're both awesome. They both have similar content. Okay. Awesome, Brittany. We'd love to have you in that. So the one for the recruiting BOGO, I just put up. So make sure it has 101 on the end of it. The mastermind is $497 or 3 payments of $179. And we work 3 months together. Miss Amanda, what is your current sales per month? I don't want to give you like an answer without a little more detail, love. And then let's also do our giveaway. And we're going to talk about our Lives Challenge if you guys haven't heard about the Lives Challenge yet. Okay. Can you do the mastermind with, oh yeah, you buy one or the other. So the mastermind basically comes with 101. So you don't need both, Dana. No, I'm sorry if I didn't clarify that. The recruiting 101 is either 157 or 3 payments of $57. So there's definitely an option. Oh, Miss Amanda. Okay, so you're at $300 to $500. Yes. So Amanda, have you taken social media 101 yet? When you say you're having a hard time getting new clients, I bet what you're struggling with are your algorithms on social media. And we have the best things for that. Okay. Yeah. When you click on the link, it will give you a payment option and a full price option. Thank you, Dana, for pointing that out. So let me tell you about Social Media 101 just real quick, love. And also our Lives challenges, which y'all like want to sign up for because it's so much fun. Okay, so Social Media 101, this is the best class. If you are struggling with sales, struggling with people on your lives, struggling to find new clients, struggling to get comments on your post, Social Media 101 is the bomb, okay? This is what we suggest you start with when your sales, your engagement is just, not quite where you want it to be. We definitely love to see people at that $1,000 to $2,000 a month because that means you're getting in front of, a good amount of people. So Social Media 101. Okay, Amanda, awesome. We totally have the answer for you, sweetie. So Social Media 101 would be the perfect option for you to start with instead of recruiting. And when you do the mastermind with me, I'm going to help you also. Oh, one more thing I do in the mastermind. I really believe in asking fun, like goal questions, like where would you love to go on a weekend trip with your spouse? What's your dream car? When you get people talking about their dreams, that also is a great start for recruiting. So that's another thing we do in the mastermind is because sometimes you're like, who should I talk to? But the people that will dream are often, there we go, good people to talk to about the business opportunity. Okay. So that's another part of the recruiting mastermind that will be fun. So, yeah. So either here's the recruiting 101 link. That one's the 147 or 3 payments of 57. It's going to give you a whole bunch of videos and it's going to give you my recruiting script and 2 opportunities to come to Question Queen sessions on Mondays. And you can ask questions. You can be sending messages and we'll help you message back. You get to come for 2 times, 2 hours each. And you need to use those in their first 30 days of buying it. Okay. The recruiting 101 and mastermind. So that's one class altogether. It's 497 or sorry, 497 or 3 payments of 147. I'm saying it all wrong. Let me start over. It is 497 or 3 payments of 179. There we go. Hello. Let's see if I can talk. And that one is going to be so much fun. You get to meet with me every week for 12 weeks. Okay. It starts next Wednesday and it's early evening. So then if you want to go live after, you still can. And they're all going to be recorded. And we are going to work on helping you find people. We're going to help you start the conversation. We're going to help you talk to people, close deals. We're going to help you get people off the fence. We're going to help you get your new recruits started right. There's so much in this. It's going to be a blast. And you get to come hang out with me every week with a bunch of other really fabulous, like-minded people. Okay. Sure. You can send a message. Yep. Okay. So this is awesome. You're going to love it. Yay. Awesome sauce, Miss Dawn. I'm so glad. Okay. I do want to do our drawing person. Want to make sure that we announce them. Okay. So drum roll. Thank you so much for helping us get the word out, you guys. Miss Fiona Moffat. Miss Fiona, I hope I'm saying your name right. VEONNA Porter will put that in the comments. So Miss Fiona Moffat, you are our winner. Thank you so much for helping us spread the love, you guys. We really, 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 really appreciate that. It means a lot. All right. So, and if anyone that has already, we've got Dana and Jewel and Brittany and Heather and Dawn. If any of you want to switch to the mastermind, let us know because you can totally do that. And we'll make sure you get the, engagement camp for free either way. Yes. Social recruiting 101 is a regular class. Mm-hmm. Yep, for sure. Jen, when you say you want to figure out which is best for you, what are your business goals, love? And Amanda, that social media 101, let me pop up that link again for you. That's where I definitely would suggest you start. It will be great. Okay, one other thing I got to tell you about. Let me know your aha moment from today and let me know what questions you have about recruiting. I do have to tell you about, oh my gosh, we're so excited about this. So last month we did what we call an Olympic social media challenge. And we just were calling it the Olympics because it was the Olympics. It was just kind of fun. Like, we know it's just, we challenge ourselves. Okay. So we decided to, and it was amazing. People's algorithms like went off the charts. People really started creating some habits. It was so much fun. So we did decide, I can't talk. We decided to do a lives challenge. So we do it for about 10, 12 days. It starts next Wednesday and it's only $19. And you're going to get into our program. So you get an email, and you get a link, and you can click on it, and then you go in and you watch some videos. Now, the videos aren't there yet because it starts next Wednesday, just so you know. Watch for your emails to come. But we'll have a Zoom call. We'll have a couple Zoom calls where you come and you ask your questions. And we have some amazing tips. I mean, seriously, some fabulous tips with regards to getting more people on your lives. We've seen some amazing success. We've seen some awesome things with stories, some pre-posts before your lives. There's all sorts of really fun ideas that we have for you. And it's only $19, okay? You do not have access to these videos after the challenge like you do all our other programs. Those we don't take you out because it's just for 14 days. It's only $19. So you need to use them when, the challenge is happening. And we'll give you daily assignments that will help you up your algorithms, will help you get more people on your lives. We have so many cool ideas for you, okay? It's going to be so much fun, y'all. So make sure you click on that. Like, y'all need that no matter what you're doing. You will love it. It will help you recruit because you'll have more people there to talk to, okay? This lives challenge is going to be the bomb diggity, okay? We're going to have so much fun. No, you're not, Jen. You're close to director. That's awesome, girl. Let's see here. Asking about their favorite job was your aha. I love it. Awesome, Jen. Yeah. Did you say you just signed up for Social Media 101 yesterday? Yeah, it's going to be so fun, you guys. So be sure and get signed up for the lives challenge. It's so fun, the energy. You're going to have a Facebook group to connect in with the other people that are taking it. It's just going to be a blast. Oh, yes. Quit recruiting kidnappers. I love that, Kim. Man, your lipstick looks awesome. You're on point there. Jen, go ahead and spend your time on Social Media 101 and get recruiting in maybe like 2 weeks or a month. I think you'd be happiest if you took one program at a time. Awesome, Deanna. I love this. The conversation, asking them about aspects of their lives, and no, yes, no questions. That's right. Awesome. Miss Felicia, let me put that link up there for you one more time, love. So the link hopefully is popping up in the comments. There we go. So the live challenge just popped up there. Or if you commented #Queen, you should be able to click on program options. All right. Oh, Heather, what a nice compliment. Thank you. I am so glad you're motivated. Learning the two types of people and how they connect when recruiting and what not to do. Yeah. Sometimes there's a few things we shouldn't do, right? Yep, that happens for sure. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, if you comment #Queen and click on program options, we have like this gallery and you want to swipe and you'll see all sorts of programs in there. You bet, Kim. You grab that replay. That's why we do it. So they stay here for you. Yes, exactly. Totally doable stuff. This is just having a conversation. Yeah, I hate when people say like it needs to be duplicatable. I'm like, this is duplicatable. Absolutely. This is just teaching people to have better conversation. So jump on the lives challenge, you guys. Seriously, it is going to be a blast. And for $19, like you'll learn a lot from it. It is going to, and this is a great one to invite your team members to. Like get 5 and work together and share tips. And it's like so much fun. Okay. Like We are so thrilled with how these challenges have been going. Yes, Amanda. So if you commented #Queen, you got a message from us and you can just reply back to that message. Yep. All right. Who else needs the Lives Challenge link? The Holiday Mastermind class, that starts the week after Labor Day, the Wednesday after Labor Day. It is so much fun. So much fun. Okay. All right. Anybody else need links on anything? Here is Recruiting 101. Make sure you grab that. You can do this, girl. Absolutely, you can do this. Absolutely. Heck yeah. You all can do this. It's just everything that I've taught you, I had to learn from some, like I read books. I learned, like, I didn't wake up understanding this. Okay. Wasn't born with this. I worked hard to learn this and I made lots of mistakes to better learn what to tell you to do so you don't make as many mistakes as I did. Of course you can do it. Dane, this is a great question. I'm finishing up the Olympic challenge, so that one will end on Monday. Just signed up for recruiting and live challenge. Am I doing too much overlapping? No. The lives challenge will help you with your algorithms, and then the recruiting will be perfect for your recruit. So that's totally different topic. And the lives challenge, the cool thing is there's 30 minutes to an hour worth of work every day. It depends on how much time you want to put into it. And so that's going to help your algorithm. So you have someone to talk to and do the recruiting script with. Okay. So I think it's going to be perfect. And that doesn't start till Wednesday, and the Olympic one will end on Monday. So I think it's a beautiful combination, love. So Ursula, if you look, they are all popping up right there in the chat, and you just have to scroll up a little bit. Oh, girl, I'm so sorry, hun. Are you with paparazzi? I know so many paparazzi gals got COVID. I feel so bad. Lots of love, lots of prayers, lots. Oh, stupid COVID. You're so welcome, Deanna. I really appreciate you. Kim, love you, lady. How are you? And how's your daughter? Hugs, y'all. I know. Ooh, COVID is just, it's been mean to people. So mean. Stupid COVID. Stupid COVID. Okay. We do have a couple recruiting left where you could get the holiday camp for free. So if you need those links, let us know. You are so welcome, Miss Melissa. Juanita, you want to do the lives challenge? Let's get that link for you, love. So we don't have, it's not called the Olympic challenge. That one is ending Monday. It's called the live challenge, but sign up for that one. You're going to love it. So, Jamaica, if all you have to do is click on the link for either recruiting program, and when you click on that, it will give you 2 payment options. It'll give you a full payment, and it'll give you 3 payments. Oh, Kim, I'm so glad to hear that. So are you all finding the lives challenge? So when you make the purchase, you automatically get the holiday program for free. We will put you in it. There's no link that you need to click on. I've actually done the Olympic challenge twice. The live challenge will have some similar information and then focus more on lives, but it will do a lot for your algorithms. Get signed up for that one, love. Okay. You don't need a holiday link, you guys. Just buy the recruiting program and then we'll automatically give it to you for free. So there's the recruiting 101. Okay, that link just popped up. Or if you want the recruiting mastermind where you get to work with me for 12 weeks, here is the recruiting mastermind. Whoops. Oh, shoot. I think I just put a whole bunch of links up at once. Look for either 101 on the end of it or mastermind on the end of it to get to the right link. Yay. Yeah, the lives challenge will be awesome. It will be awesome sauce. We're also thinking about doing some, I know one we have in the works is we're going to do like these challenges. We're going to do a foodie challenge. That's one that we have planned, is a foodie challenge. We're thinking about doing skincare and makeup as like a whole challenge. So there's a couple like that we kind of have on our like radar of things to do. All right, Miss Melva, and did you get signed up for the one you wanted, hun? And Miss Awana, did you guys get the recruiting 101? So you got the holiday engagement camp for free. Yay, Kim. I know it's going to be awesome. We're going to have so much fun. Melva or Awana, let me know if you have any other questions or if you need help. And let me know when you get signed up. The Lives Challenge begins on Wednesday. Wednesdays. We thought it'd be fun. Let's just start at September 1st, right? It'll be fabulous. Can y'all say hi to my Porter? My son Porter, he's helping us on the lives now. All right, Melville, let me know if you have any questions, son. You got it, Miss Awana? Awesome. We want to make sure you get that holiday camp, so make sure you get that purchased today. It'll be fabulous. All right. Yeah. And seriously, you guys, invite people to do the live challenge with you. It's going to be fun. So fun. You're going to love it. Okay. Any other questions? Anything I can help you with? Have y'all had a good day? You ready to take on the weekend? Lori, what kind of question do you have about the Olympic challenge, hun? Get signed up for that live challenge. An MRI? Oh, goodness. I hope you're okay, hun. Oh, you're so cute. I'm so excited you won, girl. I am so glad your day is going great. Absolutely. Here is the Recruiting 101 link. Yes, we had our winner. It was Fiona Moffat, won our year's worth of images. Yepper. Kim, I'm so sorry, honey. And I know you just had a anniversary too. Sending you hearts. Sending you lots of love. Mwah. There you go, Jamaica. Let's make sure we get you that camp. It'll be a blast. You guys, when you have this wording for recruiting, you're just going to feel like a whole new person. And be like, yeah, I got this. And you're like, I can do this in my sleep. Okay. Were you not here when I announced it, girl? You can't log off. All right. Do any of you, I know there's a couple of you looking at social recruiting 101. Do you have any questions or can I help you with that? Lori, no, you need to get in there and watch those videos. We will shut it down on Tuesday. So, and they're just, 3 to 5 minutes. They're not very long. The Zoom calls are longer, but get in there and watch it and do the activities. Yeah. No, it's just a $19 program. When you buy your $147 program, we give you access to those videos forever. But the challenges, we shut those down. Okay. Oh, we'll get those sent out ASAP. Porter, make sure that we do that today. We can totally do that. Thank you, Miss Kim. We've kind of allocated different things to different people. So we're working on getting that all set up. Okay. All right, my friends. Have the most beautiful, wonderful, amazing day and weekend. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Next Wednesday, we have an amazing webinar on how to move from your personal profile to your business page. I know that is a constant struggle for people. Is anybody in need of that? Let me give you the link to that. And then we also will have on, let's see here, on Monday, we're going to have a webinar, a paparazzi exclusive webinar. Let me get the link for you. Events. So we have some really cool stuff coming up. But we know how many of you need this, how to move from your personal profile over to your business page, okay? So it's going to be amazing. Let me... Okay, so make sure you click on that and go click going. I love you too, lady. Oh, yes, Felicia. Yes. The Lives Challenge. I mean, they all have to pay their own $19, but yes. Yes, the more the merrier. We want a whole bunch of people in there. No, Dana. No, we want you on your business page. Yes. And this will also we'll also have some tips on how to get people from your profile over to your business page. If you're like, here's people I'm friends with that still aren't over on my business page. We'll give you some ideas on how to do that. I'm thrilled you started on a business page. Good job. Like, well done. But there's lots of people that have not made that move. So yeah, it's going to be a really fun webinar. We got lots of tips for you on how to do that. You'll love it. It'll be so much fun. So come join me on Wednesday at noon Eastern. All right. Anybody else need any links? Any help? All right. Okay, my friends. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for your help, Porter. Mwah. Remember, there's always someone waiting to meet you. We don't actually have that made yet, so go watch our event section. Yeah, watch for that. It'll be popping up. We'll have some fun. All right, guys. Bye, y'all.